Welcome to Biggest Spoilars, the destination for exclusive spoilers, latest updates.
General Hospital spoilers for Friday, December 26th, reveal that Michael Corinthos will bandy a riddle call while Willow Kane fights for Scout Quartermain to have a good vacation. Ava Jerome will also mark her home, so let's talk about what's ahead in Port Charles. Before we dive in, we should mention that the show will be pirated on Thursday, December 25th, but the drama will continue formally Friday's occasion gets underway. For starters, Molly Lansing Davis will push Alexis Davis to accept a suggestion. It might involve a way to lift Alexis' spirits since she'll be bummed over not seeing Scout for Christmas. Meanwhile, Willow will try to move Drew Kane not to be the Grinch when it comes to Scout's family time. Although Willow will admire that the decision is over to Drew since he's Scout's father, she'll suppose it'd be nice if Scout could see Alexis, Molly, and Christina Corinthos Davis over the leaves. Over with Tracy Quartermain, she'll reflect on the loss of Monica Quartermain and wish she were still around to spend Christmas with their loved bones. At some point, Tracy will also ask Michael if he made the phone call they bandied. This could relate to Willow's case, a Christmas surprise, or indeed Michael's attempt to get back the family heritages from Drew. Other GH spoilers say Sonny Corinthos and Ned Quartermain will talk about knowing when the time is right, so that should tie in with the new violin they've intimately bought for Giovanni Gio Palmieri. Sonny will also slip a Santa chapeau and head over to Laura Collins' place with gifts as well as some special guests. After Charlotte Cassadine wraps up the Valentine Cassadine visit Carly Spencer just allowed in her garret, she'll join Sonny, Rocco Falconeri, and Lulu Spencer as they surprise Laura. Laura will resolve not to let her rage against Jen Sidwell spoil the leaves, so Kevin Collins will be proud of her. Kevin will also thank Sonny for stepping up for Laura during this Sidwell extremity, so Sonny may contend he'd no way let her go through it alone. At Windermere, Sidwell will host a party that puts Ava and Lucy Coe at odds. Lucy is romantically interested in Sidwell, but she'll have to watch as Ava flirts and drinks with him. It looks like Ava will advise that she has no intention of letting Lucy get in the way of her Sidwell pursuit. Jordan will observe Commodity on Friday's show, so she might witness signs of this love triangle if she joins Sidwell's bash latterly. General Hospital spoilers say this Windermere party will bring some interesting moments, so stay tuned for updates on all the instigative news to come. General Hospital spoilers for the week of December 29th to January 2nd reveal that the show will recognize Anthony Geary with a New Year's homage. Willow Kane's parlous jest could also get her into trouble while suckers see some Windermere party fallout. For starters, Drew Kane will continue to cloud over Alexis Davis botching effects in court, especially since he's looking at highway robbery charges now. Drew decided to strip down Alexis' access to Scout Quartermain over the leaves, but Willow easily is enda addict of that decision. It looks like Willow may challenge Drew on that and could rile him up if she pushes too hard. Plus, Willow may offer Harrison Chase her sympathy now that he's been suspended from the PCPD. Of course, Willow will inescapably want to thank Chase as well, so their closeness could come a source of covetousness for Drew if they aren't careful. Since it seems likely Willow really did shoot Drew, it'll be parlous to do anything that might rock the boat in their love. One wrong move could lead to a memory detector and leave Willow in serious trouble if she actually fired at Drew that night. Still, GH Pens may hold off on letting Drew have total recall. It seems more likely that Drew's going to change his mind about hearkening to Alexis, so he may plan to lie about flashing back that Michael shot him. That's especially true now that Alexis has a letter revealing that Michael was at Drew's house and that Tracy Quartermain saw him that night. Alexis will have a new angle for her defense strategy, so Drew may suppose it's the perfect way to set up his fake shooter memory. In the meantime, Portia Robinson will deal with the fate of all the courtroom secrets she revealed. Since Portia confessed to changing Heather Weber's lab results, her future at GH could be in jeopardy. Portia will also have to worry about whether she can move Trina Robinson to mend their broken bond. Isaiah Gannon will support Portia in the midst of all this, so she may come indeed more hopeful that the eventual maternity test will reveal he's the father. As for Curtis Ashford, he'll spare on Jordan Ashford for comfort and open up about this tricky baby situation. Following Jen Sidwell's gaudy party at Windermere, suckers may see some wild fallout. There'll be some unanticipated curveballs along the way, so suckers will want to stay tuned for any castle chaos that might break out. Although Anna Devane is presently being held interned on Ladle Island, she wouldn't give up on chancing a way out of this agony. There may be some new developments as Anna maybe tries to trick Pascal and get the upper hand. We should also bandy a veritably special encore that'll air on Thursday, January 1st. Since Anthony Geary lately passed away, the show will renew Luke Spencer's Port Charles Salutation occasion from July 2015 in memory of him. General Hospital spoilers say the week of December 29th to January 2nd will bring some highs and lows, so stay tuned for any important news and story details. Port Charles prepares to navigate the emotional complexities of the holiday season, with celebrations punctuated by lingering disputes and strategic maneuvers. While the town observes Christmas Day with a preempted episode, the drama resumes in full force on Friday. In the wake of a disappointing Christmas, Alexis Davis will find herself on the receiving end of encouragement from her daughter, Molly Lansing Davis. Molly is poised to advocate for a specific course of action, likely intended to uplift her mother's spirits after being denied visitation with her granddaughter, Scout Quartermaine, over the holidays. This denial stems from Drew Kane's firm decision, a point of contention that Willow Kane intends to address. While acknowledging Drew's paternal authority, Willow will gently challenge his stance, advocating for Scout to spend meaningful time with her extended family, including Alexis, Molly, and Christina Corinthos Davis. Willow's diplomatic efforts aim to soften Drew's resolve and foster a more inclusive holiday spirit. Across town, Tracy Quartermaine will be enveloped in a wave of nostalgia and grief, deeply missing the presence of her sister-in-law, Monica Quartermaine, during this family-oriented time. In a more pragmatic moment, Tracy will seek confirmation from Michael Corinthos regarding a mysterious phone call they previously discussed. The nature of this call remains ambiguous. It could pertain to legal strategies concerning Willow, a clandestine holiday arrangement, or perhaps Michael's ongoing efforts to reclaim family heirlooms currently in Drew's possession. The festive spirit finds a determined champion in Sonny Corinthos. After conspiring with Ned Quartermaine on the perfect timing for a surprise, presumably the presentation of a new violin to musical prodigy Gio Palmieri, Sonny will embrace the role of Santa. Donning the iconic hat, he will arrive at Laura Collins' home bearing gifts and accompanied by special guests, aiming to ensure a joyful celebration. Laura, having just concluded a visit between Charlotte Cassadine and her father, Valentine Cassadine, a meeting Carly Spencer reluctantly hosted, will make a conscious decision to compartmentalize her fury toward media antagonist Jen Sidwell. Her resolve to not let anger spoil the day will earn the admiration of her husband, Kevin Collins. Kevin will express his gratitude to Sonny for his steadfast support of Laura throughout the Sidwell ordeal, a gesture Sonny will likely dismiss as a given, emphasizing his unwavering loyalty to family and friends. However, not all holiday gatherings promise warmth and goodwill. Sidwell himself is hosting a sophisticated party at Windmere, an event that quickly becomes a battleground for romantic interests. Lucy Coe, who has developed feelings for Sidwell, will find her hopes challenged as Ava Jerome openly flirts with their host. Ava, never one to retreat from a challenge, is expected to issue a clear warning to Lucy, asserting her claim on Sidwell's attention and indicating she will not tolerate interference. Police Commissioner Jordan Ashford may find herself an unwitting witness to this burgeoning conflict if her duties or connections lead her to the Windmere soiree later in the evening. Week of December 29th to January 2nd, repercussions, risks, and a touching tribute. The aftermath of the holidays brings little respite, as unresolved conflicts intensify and new dangers emerge. Drew Kane's anger toward Alexis Davis continues to simmer, fueled by the botched court hearing that has left him facing potential extortion charges. His decision to restrict Alexis's access to Scout stands, but Willow's gentle persuasion may evolve into a more pointed challenge, risking Drew's ire if she oversteps. Complicating matters, Willow's innate compassion will draw her to offer support to Harrison Chase, recently suspended from the PCPD. Her expressions of gratitude and sympathy for Chase could ignite sparks of jealousy in Drew, creating a fragile dynamic in their relationship. This tension is particularly perilous given the unresolved mystery of Drew's shooting. If Willow is indeed the culprit, any significant strain or emotional trigger could potentially jar Drew's memory, placing her in grave jeopardy. However, current strategies may pivot toward deception rather than revelation. Armed with a new letter detailing Michael's presence at Drew's home on the fateful night, corroborated by Tracy Quartermain's testimony, Alexis is crafting a fresh defense. Drew, in a surprising twist, may contemplate accepting this narrative and falsely claiming to recall Michael as the shooter, a strategic lie aimed at protecting Willow and securing his own legal advantage. The courtroom fallout extends to Portia Robinson, who must now confront the professional and personal consequences of confessing to altering Heather Weber's lab results. Her medical career at General Hospital hangs in the balance, and she faces the daunting task of repairing her fractured relationship with her daughter, Trina. In this turmoil, Portia will find solace and support from Isaiah Gannon, strengthening her private hope that upcoming paternity results will identify him as the father of her child, not Curtis Ashford. Curtis, meanwhile, will seek comfort and counsel from his ex-wife, Jordan Ashford, as he grapples with the emotional labyrinth of the baby's parentage. The glamorous party at Windermere will yield its own share of consequences. Attendees can expect unexpected developments and potential chaos stemming from the volatile mix of personalities in attendance. Elsewhere on Spoon Island, Anna Devane remains a captive but far from defeated. Even in confinement, her formidable mind will be scheming, possibly attempting to outmaneuver her guard, Pascal, and seize an opportunity for escape. Amidst the serialized turmoil, the show will pause to pay heartfelt respects to a legend. In honor of the recent passing of iconic actor Anthony Geary, General Hospital will re-air Luke Spencer's poignant farewell episode from July 2015 on Thursday, January 1st. This special encore serves as a powerful tribute to Geary's indelible legacy and the unforgettable character he brought to life for decades. As Port Charles moves from Christmas reflections into New Year's uncertainties, the week promises a compelling blend of emotional homage, romantic rivalries, legal gambits, and the ever-present threat of past secrets resurfacing. Residents will find that in this town, the turn of the calendar page seldom turns a blind eye to unresolved drama. It began quietly, like the soft whisper of a priest before sacred water touches skin, the moment before a baptism begins, that trembling breath where a soul stands on the edge of transformation. Port Charles seemed still, frozen not by winter, but by rumor, a rumor so powerful, so electrifying, that it pulsed like lightning beneath the surface of the fandom. Kelly Monaco. Her name alone had the ability to draw life into silent hearts. Her history was threaded through General Hospital like legacy ink on ancient scripture. And now, the whispers claimed she could be returning. Not temporarily. Not for a cameo. But for 2 years. 2 years that could rewrite destinies. The rumor entered like a ripple in calm water, creating circles of anticipation. Fans leaned forward, breath caught halfway in their lungs. Rumors like these do not emerge gently, they arrive with chaos in their wake. Some felt baptized by hope, cleansed by the mere possibility of Sam McCall rising again like a phoenix. She is coming home, someone whispered online, though no one yet knew if it was true. Before the truth could be known, the community hovered in that suspended space, the universe holding its breath, waiting. Encouraging words spread among hopeful hearts, soft as warm towels wrapped around shivering bodies after emerging from baptismal waters. If she returns, everything will feel right again. Port Charles needs Sam. Her story is unfinished. Fans encouraged one another, reminding each other that miracles sometimes come wrapped in rumors. They reminded themselves to have faith, the same faith that characters on screen often cling to when life threatens to drown them. But beneath those soft words of hope, fury gathered, slow, rising, unstoppable. For years, fans had begged, demanded, pleaded for her return. They had endured recasts, unfinished arcs, vanished chemistry between characters that once shook televisions. They held their breath through silence, feeling betrayed when answers never came. Now, the rumor dangled like temptation. And fans, desperate, protective, sharpened their emotional weapons. If this rumor is fake, we riot, someone wrote, half joking, half deadly serious. Another spat digital venom, if GH plays with us again, we will make noise they cannot ignore. The baptismal imagery grew, if Kelly Monaco did return, fans would consider it a rebirth. A cleansing of storylines that felt broken. A washing away of bitterness. Encouraging words became louder. She deserves a comeback worthy of her legacy. Give her proper writing. Give her depth. Don't bring her back just to waste her, elevate her. As message boards, comments, TikTok edits, and late-night tweets exploded, people remembered what she meant to them, her strength, vulnerability, the way she embodied pain without saying a word. They remembered early Sam, wild, wounded, surviving. They remembered her love stories, fiery and complicated. Some remembered watching her while healing from their own heartbreaks. She saved me when I couldn't save myself, one fan admitted. And because of that personal emotional tie, protecting her return became warfare. Fans didn't only want her back, they needed it. They whispered encouragement to the universe, let this be real. Let her sign the contract. Let Sam McCall walk the halls of GH once again. Some prayed. Some cursed. All waited. Inside the industry, rumors spread like wildfire across glass offices and studio corridors. Executives glanced at social media, aware that once a rumor catches flame, putting it out becomes nearly impossible. And the GH fandom was not a casual audience, they were warriors. They declared loudly, "We will not be teased." Angry threats sharpened like daggers. If she doesn't return, don't expect ratings from us. Bring her back or face consequences. These voices did not hide rage, they carried fury of abandonment. Imagine Kelly herself, somewhere quiet, perhaps scrolling through comments, feeling the tremor of expectation placed upon her shoulders. She is human. She is flesh. And yet the fandom treats her like myth, like goddess, like baptismal water itself. Maybe she reads encouraging words, "We love you, we miss you, you deserve everything." Maybe she reads threats meant not for her, but for those making decisions above her, "Don't you dare mistreat her again." She feels both love and burden, as though her return could save thousands from years of narrative suffering. Rumors claimed a 2-year deal. 2 years. Enough time to rebuild. Enough time to resurrect Sam, not as a shadow, but as force. Fans imagined scenes already, Sam confronting old demons, rekindling flames, challenging power structures. Give her a story, they said. Don't bench her. Encouragement wasn't only soft, it became demand. And in that echo chamber, the anger simmered hotter. People remembered betrayal. Decisions that hurt. If they waste her again, someone warned, we will drag them. The baptism metaphor deepened, because for every soul reborn, someone else must drown. Some fans wanted characters removed to make room. Cut dead weight, they threatened. Make room for Sam. Writers felt invisible pressure, as though an army stood outside their doors. Meanwhile, across YouTube and podcasts, the rumor became prophecy. Creators spoke in hushed tones, dramatic, breathless, like narrators of sacred scripture. Could she be coming back? 2-year contract whispers are circulating. Every sentence poured gasoline on an already blazing emotional fire. Encouraging words evolved, they were no longer passive. They became rally cries. She is worth fighting for. Her legacy must be honored. Fans weren't content to merely hope, they prepared to battle. Some drafted petitions. Others started hashtags. Anger and love, braided together, like fire and water swirling at the moment of baptism. Port Charles, fictional but alive, waited as though it could sense what was coming. Characters would shift if she returned. Alliances would break. Couples would tremble. Storylines would ignite. Fans imagined Sam confronting enemies, holding her head high. They imagined reunions filled with tears. They imagined her reclaiming her place. And they encouraged her, through screen and memory, return. Rise. Be reborn. But they also issued threats, whispered like curses beneath breath. Don't you dare tease us and do nothing. If producers lie, we expose them. We won't be silent. No fandom burns like soap fandom, passionate, loyal, ready to fight. And somewhere, producers sat in silence, knowing war could come. They hesitated. They contemplated contracts, schedules, budgets, arcs. They wondered, can we handle the earthquake she brings? Because Kelly Monaco does not return quietly. She arrives like baptismal thunder, washing away what came before. Encouragement, threats, prayer, fury, all collided into one emotional tidal wave. The rumor had not yet been confirmed. But it lived. It breathed. It took shape in imaginations. Some fans lit metaphorical candles, holding hope like small flames in dark rooms. Let her return, they whispered. Others clenched fists, prepared to burn everything if she did not. That is the power of a rumor. It baptizes a community, not with water, but with emotion. 2-year contract. 2 years. Not 10 episodes. Not a holiday special. 2 entire cycles of sweeps, cliffhangers, finales. Enough time to change the world. If she signed, we would witness a resurrection. If she did not, the heartbreak could split the fandom in two. No one yet knows the truth. But as the rumor grows, encouraging voices rise louder. Welcome home, Sam, they already say. They speak as though destiny has already written her name. And at the same time, angry voices sharpen edges. If this is a lie, ABC will answer for it. It is baptism, cleansing, but it is also threat, fire. Kelly Monaco stands unknowingly at the center of a spiritual emotional storm. When the truth comes, whether tomorrow or months from now, the fandom will not simply react. They will erupt. Because this rumor is not just entertainment. It is longing. It is grief. It is a plea to be seen. Port Charles has been waiting, like a church waiting for a door to open. And when, or if, she steps through, everything will change. The fans have spoken, and their words echo like scripture. Return. Rise. Restore. And beneath their breath, like a vow whispered under moonlight, their threats linger. If you deny us, we won't forgive. This is the rumor that baptized General Hospital's world. And now all that is left is to wait.